My name is Kurt Cassidy. I'm the Assistant Director of Public Works over Engineering Services for the City of Mesquite. I am the Project Manager for the Palos Verdes Dam Reconstruction Project, and my role is to manage the construction contract and provide supervision to the Public Works Construction Inspector. So this project was designed by Friesen Nichols, an engineering design consultant that specializes in hydrology and hydraulics. In this particular project, we're replacing an existing 48-inch corrugated metal pipe that is rusted out, and we're replacing it with a reinforced concrete overflow structure. It's important for us to replace the old pipe because water is being allowed to migrate through the dam, which accelerates erosion and could lead to dam failure. If the dam were to fail, then the volume of water that's in the Palos Verdes Lake would rush downstream and potentially flood downstream properties. The general contractor on this project is McMahon Contracting. They were awarded the contract through the competitive bidding process. During that process, Friesen Nichols researched the experience that McMahon had on similar projects of this nature and found them to be competent and capable of finishing the project. This is the same contractor we used on the Cyane Road reconstruction project, and we were very pleased with the end result of that project, so we're confident in their ability to complete this project successfully.
Hello, my name is Scott Cummings. I'm a project manager for McMahon Contracting. We're a general contractor located in Grand Prairie, Texas, and are working with the City of Mesquite to do the drainage improvements for the Palos Verdes project. The project consists of replacing the existing steel corrugated structure, which is beyond its lifespan. The concern is the continuing leaking will cause failure of the dam. It's being replaced with a modern concrete structure. This process will require many steps. The first being a permit process through Texas Parks and Wildlife, the engineer, and the City of Mesquite. The second being a controlled pump down of the lake. Third being a excavation through the existing earthen dam, which will allow access to the structure to remove it and replace it with a new structure.
My name is Bregan Brown, and I'm the Kills and Spills Coordinator in Region 2 for Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. It's my responsibility to provide technical guidance on the management of fish and wildlife during the Palos Verdes Pond Maintenance Project. Like many community fishing lakes, the Palos Verdes Pond needs maintenance on its retainment structures periodically. In order to reach these structures, the pond has to be completely dewatered. This obviously poses a threat to fish and wildlife that use the pond. And so to protect these aquatic resources, the applicant has developed a plan to have them relocated to another pond with a similar environment. The state encourages projects like this because regular maintenance helps ensure that the pond remains an optimal environment for fish and wildlife. And without this type of maintenance, issues like failure of retainment structures or siltation can negatively impact the fish and wildlife community in the pond.
Hi, I'm Tom Locke. I'm with Pond Medics. I'm going to be in charge of removing the aquatic wildlife and moving it to the City Lake Park for this project at the Palos Verdes Park. Pond Medics is an engineering company that deals in surface water, fountains, aeration, and taking care of algae in ponds. And we're out of Prosper, Texas. With the construction going on at Palos Verdes, we're in charge of removing the aquatic wildlife from the park and relocating it. So we will take all the different species of the fish in the lake and the turtles, and we'll remove them humanely and then take them to the next location within Mesquite.
So contractors that have a need to relocate fish and wildlife during maintenance projects like this one must develop a plan for relocation, which is then approved by Inland Fisheries Division. Pond Medics is the contracting firm that will be completing the maintenance work and relocation of fish and wildlife for Palos Verdes. Per the state's guidelines, they have submitted the required aquatic resource relocation plan to me and to the permitting department. This plan outlines in detail the project's parameters and specifically how they will manage the transport of fish and wildlife. It gives me and the permitting department an opportunity to provide technical guidance required to safely manage these types of aquatic resources. That plan has been approved, and the permit has been issued to Pond Medics with confidence that their methods are protective of the fish and wildlife.
There's several different processes that we'll use. One of them will be a turtle trap, very humane way of catching the turtles. Basically, they come up, they get on top of the turtle trap, and the turtle trap falls in. So They're just always staying in the water, floating, and having a place to land. And we'll collect them daily. We'll go out there and we'll have them in place. Then we'll transport them to the drop-off facility, and then we'll start the process over for 7 days. The other main duty here at Palos Verdes Lake is the fish removal. And what we'll do is a slow drawdown of the lake, and then we will collect the fish using a seine net, which is a long net scraped along the bottom and lifting the fish off the bottom and collecting them. Once we have the fish in the nets, we will count the fish, and once we count the fish, we will log them and know exactly how many fish species are in the pond and how many of each species. Once that is done, we will transport them to our trailer, our fish trailer, which is oxygenated, and we'll take them to the City Lake Park here in Mesquite. Once they're there, we'll introduce them to that lake. We'll do that process over a few days and making sure the fish are removed from Palos Verdes Park.
The aquatic wildlife that's currently in Palos Verdes Lake will be permanently relocated to City Lake Park. Then in October, when it's more conducive to introduce aquatic wildlife to Palos Verdes, we will restock the lake in accordance with the guidelines set forth by the Texas Parks and Wildlife Department. Upon completion of the project, we hope that the lake will be refilled with a natural rain event. If that's not the case and there's no rain in the foreseeable future, we do have the option of refilling it with potable water. The City of Mesquite is passionate about the work being done at Palos Verdes Lake. We want to give the residents peace of mind knowing that the dam is structurally sound and will be there for another 50 to 100 years.